All right. Shalom, shalom. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our Edo Apostle, Great Millstone, rule well and teach well. It's Brother Kwan from the Great Millstone, Dallas Branch, coming at you with a quick lesson through the Spirit power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. So the Lord's Spirit is on me just to go into what just happened not too long ago. An associate of mine, he brought up and asked me, oh man, what's going on over there? Of course, as we proclaim here, over here at Great Millstone Manning, which is being the prophets of Yahweh Shemal Shai and having 100% truth according to the scriptures, man. Hey, we know what's going to go down in prophecy, and what you see before you right now is prophecy, man. Of course, this particular aspect of Iran's president, of course, you're not going to find something as minor as that. Okay, in the scriptures, this is really minor, because once I get the article, you're gonna see how minor it really is. All right, because this happening is supposed to happen. This is war. All right, leaders are gonna die, foot soldiers are gonna die, army commanders and generals and captains and lieutenants, they're gonna die. Okay, it's war, so it's bound to happen on both sides of the spectrum, man. Okay, you think once all this said and done that American leadership isn't gonna die as well? The Trumps, the Bidens, the Clintons, all those ex-presidents, they're gonna die too. And if they find themselves escaping the nuclear missiles, man, that's written about in the scriptures, well, guess what? That's also written in the scriptures. What's going to happen to them too. They're going to be the first fruits of slavery, man, once the Lord returns. All right. Little do people know who the world ended up call Jesus Christ, and his true name is Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, he's coming back to Slakia. He's coming back to put the heathen into subjection, man. All right. And what does that lead to? It leads them, the Lord taking the crowns off of them, as it says in the scriptures, verbatim. All right. Which is taking them out of rulership to break that down and put them in bondage, man, which is slavery. And setting his people, who you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites, man, you true Israelites, back on top of these other nations where we're supposed to be, man. Okay? But before we get to that point in this reality that we live in, man, there's certain things, which is the word of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. The prophecy has to take place here on the planet Earth, man. Okay, and these things that we're finna read about going to is gonna happen. This is not gonna be a quick lesson, more than likely. I'm not gonna get through as much as I can, but I want to get all of it, because it's a lot. This is Iran's. I'm gonna read fast though. Iran's president killed in helicopter crash. Election set for next month. Okay, so it's things are still gonna be popping there. So let's see, just because if the president and prime minister died in Iran, let's see if Iran's gonna pull back, with this thing that's going on between them and Israel. Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi, the country's foreign minister, and others have been found dead at the site of a helicopter crash after an hour-long search through a foggy mountainous range of the country's northwest state. Media reported. We don't anticipate any change in Iranian behavior, meaning they're still going to be fighting with Israel, and they're still going to be allies with Russia. Okay. Therefore, the Iranians should not expect any change in American behavior. So on both sides of the spectrum, the beef will continue. And that's the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. When it comes to holding them accountable, White House National Security spokesman Kirby added the U.S. expects the change in Iranian's leadership will not change Iran's support of Hamas, Hezbollah, or the Yemen-based Houthis, who have targeted commercial shipping vessels in the region since the start of the war in Gaza. He added that U.S. officials expect Iran to continue supplying Russia with drones and other weaponry for its war in Ukraine. So they're going to continue as usual, business as usual. Okay, so Now we're going to hop over here to Ezekiel 38. Well, hey, depending on how quick I hit this, it may not be that long of a lesson. Okay. But first, let's get this here. Now I'm going to jump back in Revelations, man. Quick and go to. Oh, I'm glad that didn't stop my recording. This is Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, which represents World War II. All right. And then there's another one that speaks on World War I as well. So the second World War has passed, or destruction, because that's what woe means. Behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. So there's not going to be any fourth World War, fifth World War. No, it's just going to be three. All right. And we're coming into that third World War. And it's going to be the quickest World War ever. All right. Because technology has increased. Destructive capabilities has increased to a worldwide catastrophic behavior, man. Okay. The world is now able to be literally lit on fucking fire. All right. And that's never been before here on the earth. That's why, hey, the Lord is going to have to where, all right, the Lord done seen enough world wars. The third one, I'm wrapping it up. Yahweh, go do your thing, man. And that's what the Heavenly Father Yahweh is going to give to his son Yahweh to go do, him and the rest of the angels, man. Hey, go wrap this thing up, this rulership up with the heathen, and go get my people up out of captivity, man. Okay? That's going to be the order given to Yahweh. And we're going to get that too. Lord willing, if I was looking up precepts before. If I remember, I remember. If I don't, it is what it is. Ezekiel 38 and 1, and a word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, all right, which is the land of Russia today. Okay. The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal prophesy against him. And thus said the Lord. I'm not going to get this whole thing as we usually break it down. I just wanted to get it to a certain point here on the 5th verse to prove that this is talking about Russia. All right. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen. And when we go into that, we always break that down into Russia going back into that old Soviet Union spirit. All right. And and right now, that's where they are. All right. That war with Ukraine is still going on. All right. Russia has not backed down from that. And currently, hey, we believe that they're winning that. There's no reason, in no way in hell, that Russia wouldn't be winning that. Because Russia's a bigger country. They're a bigger power. They're a superpower. And Ukraine, hey, if one for help from fucking Babylon, aka America, then Ukraine really would have been out of there. Okay. All of them clothed with all sorts of armor, and even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Okay. Now this is going into their armies. Now, here's the 5th verse where I want to stop at. Okay. Because this is where I'm finna prove that this is talking about Russia. All right. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All of them with shield and helmet. Now, of course, Russia has way more allies than this. Okay. But these three right here, the Lord gave names, all right? And these names, all right, of these lands, all right, are used today. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya. Well, Persia isn't necessarily used today, but you would ask, well, who are your Persians today? They're your Iranians, your so-called Iranians, man. The Elamites, okay? That's their biblical name, Elam, all right? So you got Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya. Ethiopia and Libya, that will be your so-called Africa today. All right. So those Hamitic nations. So we're gonna find these three names in particular on the internet today to see if we can find them as being Russian allies today. This is all you have to type in: current Russian allies. Russia also maintains positive relations with countries that have been described as Russia leaning. According to the economists, these countries include Algeria, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, which are all Elamite fucking countries. Laos, I don't know where that is. Pakistan, everybody knows Pakistan. Ethiopia, Sudan, and Uganda. All right, so Elamite and Hamite nations. All right, so let's find. Well, we don't see Libya. Well, we can get to that. Current relation Russia ally Libya. Just type that in. You can. Oh, we gonna use Wikipedia. We're gonna use Wikipedia. All right. Cause who's really searching stuff like this, unless you really just know. Libya and Russia relations are the bilateral relations between the state of Libya and the Russian Federation. Russia has an embassy of Tripoli with Libya, having an embassy in Moscow. So an embassy is kind of is a garrison, is a military, really a military base. All right, so that's how much relation they have with them. Diplomatic contact between Russia and Libya has generally been close and productive, seeing as both countries have had and continue to see volatile relations with the United States, aka Babylon the Great. All right, so Libya and Russia are allies to this day, and so is Ethiopia and Persia. Okay, which further proves that the scriptures are real, man. This is real life. And whether you want to hear or forbear, and to forbear means to not listen or to turn your hand away or shun, hey, these things are going to come to pass whether you like it or not. Okay, so let's see if I can go back here. I know I'm going to jump around in Jeremiah 49 and 50, and I'm going to end it sometime off in Jeremiah 50, Lord willing. I want to jump around here in Jeremiah 49. I guess I start at 13. Jeremiah 49:13. I'm going to jump around. For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, that Basra, all right, a town, Basra, sheepfold or fortress, a town in Edom. All right. So Bozrah was a town in Edom. So the Lord is talking to the Edomites, which do Edomites, all you self-proclaimed white people, man. All right. Shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. All right. In the Esau, your dwelling places, for example, is the land of Israel, because those are not the true Israelites. That is the chief of Edom, the Amalek. All right, you so-called JOOs. I almost said the word. You reside. The Russians are also Edomites as well. Don't get it twisted. You got the UN or Europe. All right, NATO, those are Edomites. United States, Babylon, Edomites, man. Okay, the world is being ran by the elite Bacon family, which are also Edomites, man. Okay, so the Lord is directing his sights on you, Esau. You're the issue on the earth right now because you have the world in your hand and you're doing a shit job. Mind you, that's what the Lord created you to do. So he can judge you. Verse 14, I've heard a rumor from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen. An ambassador, let's get that word. Tazayar, envoy, messenger, pivot of door, hinge, pang, distress. And who is the ambassador of Yahweh Shem Shai? All right, you got Revelations 11 saying about us rising up on our feet, and those ones that see us being afraid of us once we got up out of that dead state, man. Okay, which is us remembering that we're Israelites. Remember the name of the Lord, remembering what the Lord wants us to do as Israelite men while we're here on this earth, man. Okay, the nations are afraid of us doing this because look what's happening to their kingdom. It's crumbling. They're infighting. They're about to fucking destroy one another, man. And they're on this unmovable and unstoppable train, and it's going so fast and they can't fucking hop off, man. Okay? It's the Lord's will. Verse 15, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. That's in Isaiah the 14th chapter when the Lord got your ass come crashing down, man. When the Lord, you're out of this rulership and your ass is in captivity. And the rest of the heathen nation says, is this the man that did fucking shake kingdoms, man? All right? You saw your ass finna get ready to go into slavery, man. And your ass gonna get the one to be narrowly looked upon in those fucking fields, man. With them beat up ass, the first fruits, y'all still gonna be looking, of course, when we first get you, you gonna be looking good. But once you get out in them fields, your ass gonna be tattered and beat. And then after a while, the motherfucking nation's gonna be like, man, these are the people that were just ruling the earth. Look at them now. That's your future, Esau. Thy terribleness have deceived thee in the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. And that cliff of the rock, that's another indicator that the Lord is talking about you so-called Caucasians, man. All right. You Edomites, you cave dwellers. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. You got your satellites and things like that. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. All right. So before nuclear destruction hits this place, there's going to be more plagues that hit this place. This is also Babylon the Great, aka America, is also named in the scriptures as Egypt, spiritual Egypt, man. So, and the Lord said he's going to bring them same plagues from before back again. So there's going to be more death and destruction on this place before the Lord is completely done with it with the last plague, which is nuclear fire, man. All right. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, the neighboring cities thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. So the Lord is reiterating himself through the prophet Jeremiah, Isaiah, all the way through the Lord mentioning this again by John the Revelator in Revelations, man. Okay. This is where John the Revelator was pulling it from. Okay. To dot down Revelations, the 18th chapter. This is the one I want to pull here in verse 19. I'm glad the Lord had to where I remember. Behold, he shall come like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. No, this is not it. No. Oh yeah. No. This is it. Verse 19, I'm gonna read through. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her, and who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time? Who is it that shepherd that stand before me? Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he has taken against Edom, and his purpose that he hath proposed against the habitations of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right. So Teman, all right, south. The name of 2 Edomites of the region and descendant of one of them, South Teman. All right. The tribe descended from one noted for the wisdom of its people. All right. Son of Eliphaz, grandson of Esau, one of the dukes of Edom. All right. So Teman was an Edomite. So the Lord is still harping on the Edomites. So one of the dukes of Edom. Teman means a wise man, a wisdom man. All right. So the wise men truly of Esau today are the elite banking families that run the world. And they are those ones that's over there in our land of Israel today, running the world behind the scenes, which is why they get those billions of dollars in aid every year from Babylon the Great, man. All right. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Okay. The earth, that's the least of the flock is talking about the nation of Israel today. All right. Over there where it's where Edom is ruling. Okay. Not the true Israelites, but where Edom in the land where Edom is ruling. All right, that's the least of the flock. And who is it going to draw out? It's going to draw Babylon the Great out into that war over there in the Eastern Levant region, man. Okay? You have Iran and Israel fighting one another, man. And we just read in that article about the relationship between Iran and in America is going to be the same. Even with the Iranian president dying, the relations between America and Iran are reportedly going to stay the same. Meaning what? Prophecy is going to still hold its course. All right? The Lord is still going to continue to move prophecy forward. Nothing's changing. All right? So let me get Jeremiah 50 and 45. No. Man, Jeremiah 50 and 45 said the same thing. Let me see. 1 second. That North is talking about Russia, bro. And these same words are written in Revelation, the 18th chapter. So I'm not going to reread the same thing. Salaki, I want to start. Let me see. I'm going to start at 42. Jeremiah 50 and 42. They shall hold the bow in the lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. All right. And this is talking about what we read in Ezekiel, the 18th chapter, man. 38th chapter. All right. And what we read in the article too, man, all these nations, Russia and its allies, Libya, Ethiopia, Persia, Turkey, China, all these, so on and so forth, all these allies with Russia, might I add, are gearing up to fight up against Babylon the Great and its allies. You got Babylon the Great, NATO, you got the Ukraine, you got the state of Israel, man. That's the fight between the two evils, man. All right, and in the midst of that, Yahushua is gonna come back in the midst of that. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Let's go back here. I'm fucking up. The earth is moved, verse 21. Let's continue there. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. So that's exactly what this is going into in Revelation, the 18th chapter, which is the fall of Babylon the Great. Okay. Which is America. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle. This is talking about Yahushua. And spread his wings over Basra, the dwelling places of Edom. I mentioned that earlier. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. Now we're going to go back to verse 42 in Jeremiah 50 and 42. And I'm going to read through. They shall hold the bow and the lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea. And they shall ride upon horses, everyone put in array, like a man to the battle against the old daughter of Babylon, man. Hey, and it put in array. What do you put in array? A bow. All right. And the Lord mentions a bow here. Your modern day bow are your missile silos, man. And when they put in array against Babylon and shoot at her, those missiles not gonna stop, man. So let's get Second Esdras, the 16th chapter, and verse 7? Somewhere around there. One second. I know it's around here somewhere. Yep. Second Esdras 16:12 to get the better understanding on that bow situation. The earth quaketh in the foundation thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand, Yahushai, that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot to the ends of the world. Now, when you read Revelation, the 6th chapter, it tells you that Yahushua is gonna be on that white horse with a bow in his hand, man. And he's to show you what. And you also go to Joel, the 2nd chapter. It tells you what that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, the Lord, is in those missiles, man. Doesn't mean they're literally in the missiles. No, it means that they're controlling the missiles, man. And it tells you that they're not gonna miss their mark. All right, which is Babylon the Great, aka America. Verse 43, I'm going to read through. The king of Babylon hath heard the report of them, and his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and the pangs of a woman in travail. And really that's just not just this of these other nations coming upon him. Esau's in travail with just hearing this report of what we're speaking like against him in his own kingdom, man. Because the nigga sees it unfolding before his eyes, bro. Imagine seeing your own demise unfolding up in front of your eyes, and you have all the riches in the world, and you just don't want it to end. But your demise is on the rise, man. I wasn't even trying to rhyme right there. Verse 44, behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan to the habitation of the strong. But I'll make them suddenly run away, who is a chosen man, that I made a point over her, for who is like me, who will appoint me the time, for who is that shepherd that will stand before me. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon in his purpose, that he has proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And the Lord says the land of the Chaldeans, but here in verse chapter 49, the Lord mentions Edom and Teman and says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. So the Lord ain't talking about ancient Babylon, man. He's talking about this new Babylon. All right. Verse 46, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, the cry is heard among the nations, man. So the Lord is saying the same thing over and over again to show you that what? These things will come to pass no matter what you believe in. All right. Romans 3 and Romans the 3rd chapter, side of faith and unbelief, and the Most High make it a non-effect. Make it the Lord's word a non-effect. What that Lord say? God forbid, man. Hell no, in other words. So, hey, man, Lord willing, this is edifying. With that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakwadash. Shalom. On to the next one.